Listen guys, if you are not following these 5 tips to optimize your sleep, then I can guarantee you, you are not optimizing your potential as an athlete, because every single time that you do a workout, every single time that you do skills training, every single time that you play your sport, you are breaking your muscles down, you are breaking your tendons down, you are breaking your central nervous system down. And if you do not optimize your sleep, the number one contributing factor to recovery, then you will not grow back as big, as strong, as fast, and as explosive as you possibly can. But ladies and gents, if you do follow these 5 tips, you will optimize your sleep and you will be that much closer to becoming the best athlete that you can possibly be.
Young visionary, and I don't know where I am. I'm running blindfolded like I ain't got a plan. You either steady living life or you afraid to die. But if you don't take that leap, how you know that you can't fly? So I'm just...
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell so that you never miss another video, and comment, jump down below in the comment section if you want a free bodyweight vertical jump training program. Comment action in the comment section if you want a free upper body training program, and tag 3 friends on my Instagram if you want a free weight training vertical jump training program. Everything is free. Today's question is from Jacob Applebaum, who says, can you do a full video on how to sleep better and fall asleep faster? Yes, I can, because today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to optimize your sleep and your gains, because in order to optimize your gains, you must optimize your recovery, and sleep is the number one contributing factor to recovery. So here we go. Tip number 1, and here's all the tips right on the board for anybody who wants to just see the tips and click off. But let me tell you, you're gonna miss the juicy stuff. And some of this stuff I've explained before, but let me remind you that repetition is the mother of skill. The more that you hear something, the more that you learn it and solidify that in your brain. And maybe this time you'll actually go out and use it. Here we go. Number 1, stop looking at screens before bed. Every one of us loves to look at Instagram models' booties and just scroll right before bed for an hour. We're just scrolling. We're looking at Summer Rae. We're looking at Kim Kardashian. I've been out of the game too long. I really don't know who we look at anymore. I don't look at them anymore because I don't look at screens before I go to bed. I do that during the day. No, I'm just kidding. But screens, televisions, laptops, iPods, iPads, cell phones, these emit off a blue light that goes into your brain and suppresses the melatonin, which is the chemical that helps you get into deep sleep. So it suppresses that, meaning it doesn't allow you to get into deep sleep as fast, so you don't get into that deep sleep, meaning that you don't recover as much as possible and you don't optimize your sleep as much as possible. So 1 hour before bed, stop looking at all screens, all TVs, everything that I just named. Stop looking at all of those and just do some stretching or some reading, or write out your plan for the next day. What are you going to do the next day to accomplish your goals? That's what I like to do. Those are 3 things that I do instead of looking at screens 1 hour before bed, so that I can optimize my sleep and optimize my potential as an athlete. Number 2, no caffeine after 12 noon. Caffeine is not a bad thing, but drinking caffeine too close to bedtime is going to hinder your sleep. See, caffeine has a 6-hour half-life, meaning that if you drink 100 milligrams of caffeine at, let's say, 2 p.m., 6 hours later at 8 p.m., there is still going to be half of it, it's the half-life, 50 milligrams still circulating through your system and circulating through your bloodstream, hindering your sleep. So keep all of your caffeine consumption in the morning, and better yet, just follow the rule of no caffeine after 12 o'clock noon. If you can just drink 1 when you wake up, a coffee, a pre-workout, that is going to be best. The earlier the better, but just make sure that you follow that rule of no caffeine after 12 o'clock noon, and you will be able to optimize your sleep. Tip number 3, follow your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is like your internal biological clock that tells you when you should go to sleep and when you should wake up. Think back to the caveman days before we had all of this fake sunlight, before we had televisions and iPads and iPods and cell phones and laptops, before we had all of this, before Thomas Edison even created the light bulb. In the caveman days, they had to rely on the sun going down as a trigger for when they should go to sleep, and the sun coming up. When the sun comes up, when the birds start chirping, that's when you should wake up. So we have evolved that Our biological clock, our internal clock, our circadian rhythm is the best time that you should go to sleep and the best time that you should wake up. When the sun goes down, that's the best time for you to go to bed. When the sun comes up, that is the best time for you to wake up. Now, do I personally follow this one? No, I don't. I wake up before the sun comes up. I wake up most of the time at 4 a.m. every single day. The sun is not up yet. I'm driving to the gym. It is still dark out, so I could be optimizing my sleep a little bit better, but the way that it works for my schedule, we're not in the caveman days. We got stuff to do. So if you can follow this, or the closer you can get to going to bed when the sun comes down, or when the sun goes down and when the sun comes up, that's when you wake up. The closer you can get, the better. The farther that you stray away from the circadian rhythm, the worse your sleep is going to be. So just get as close as you possibly can. Tip number 4, stop using an alarm to wake up. This is probably one of the most important ones because you are not supposed to wake up when the alarm goes off. You are supposed to wake up when your body naturally wakes you up, when the work is done in your brain and in your body, in your muscles, your central nervous system, your tendons, your ligaments. When the work is done, your body will wake you up. When you are fully charged, your body will wake you up. Now, even though this is one of the most important ones, this is one that I get the most pushback on because people say, Nate, I can't just not set an alarm. I have prior obligations. I have school. I have work. If I don't wake up for work, I will get fired. Listen, I feel for you. I understand. I personally have a job myself. I am a school teacher. I wake up before my alarm at 4 a.m., or I don't set an alarm. I wake up, I go to the gym, then I go to school. And I've been doing this for a long, long time. You can go to bed earlier so that you can optimize your sleep until it's time for you to wake up, and then you wake up and you go to school, you go to work, whatever have you. If you're really that worried about it, then set your alarm, but go to bed earlier and try to beat your alarm. Try to wake up before your alarm. And if your alarm goes off, you say, oh man, you win today. If you wake up before your alarm and you look and it's 3:58 and your alarm's about to go off at 4 a.m., then you say, ha, I win, and you get up and you woke up before your alarm. You woke up naturally when the work was done in your brain and body, not when the alarm told you, it's time to wake up. Okay, so that one is very important. Stop using an alarm to wake up. Tip number 5, this is where Jacob Applebaum said, can you give us a tip to fall asleep faster? If you don't fall asleep right away and you're laying in bed and you're sitting there and your mind is in a million different places and you don't go to sleep as soon as you want to, that is going to hinder your sleep as well. Okay, maybe you should do some meditation. Or maybe you could try step number 5, drink apple cider vinegar and honey before bed. And I'm gonna go get that from my cabinet and from my refrigerator, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Then I'll tell you the health benefits of it and why that can help you fall asleep faster and get better sleep. Be right back. Alrighty, so here we go. The sleep concoction that you can drink before bed to fall asleep faster and improve your sleep overall so that you can improve your performance and your potential as an athlete overall. So here we have honey, we have apple cider vinegar, we have warm water, and then we have a tablespoon. So what you're going to do is mix a tablespoon of honey and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in the warm water. Then you stir it up and you drink it before bed. I'm actually going to do that right here in front of you today so that you know I ain't trying to poison you, okay? This is real. So if you know Sylvester Stallone, the guy who played in the Rocky movies and Rambo, he swears by a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every single day. So apple cider vinegar has tons of health benefits. You can Google it, and some of them are boosted immune system, helps you with weight loss, but one of them is it helps with your sleep. Honey as well, they release tryptophan, which then turns into serotonin, which then gets converted into melatonin, which is going to help you get that deep sleep. So here we go. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of honey. Honey's also very good if you have any allergies. I used to have really bad allergies, but honey is great for that. Mix a tablespoon of honey in there. Then, tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And pour them both in. Mix them around in the warm water. Don't spill it everywhere like I am. Then, you drink it right before bed. Here we go. Cheers to gains. So one thing that I will say is that apple cider vinegar tastes completely miserable. So if you drink apple cider vinegar by itself, it's not going to taste very good. But you can do it. That's what Sylvester Stallone does. But if you mix it with the honey and the warm water, it actually tastes pretty good. So if you drink this concoction before bed, it will help you fall asleep faster. It will release that tryptophan, which will be converted into serotonin, which will be converted into melatonin, which will help you get that deep sleep that you need for recovery after you've done a workout, after you've done your skills training or your sport, and help you grow back bigger, stronger, faster, more explosive. So ladies and gentlemen, I've just given you 5 tips to optimize your sleep as an athlete so that you can optimize your performance as an athlete. Now it's up to you to take action on these 5 tips, to put them into practice in your life, to develop these good habits so that you can maximize your potential as an athlete. Anyways, that's all for this video. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, click the bell if you have not already, comment jump down below for a free bodyweight jump training program, comment action for a free bodyweight upper body program, tag 3 friends on my Instagram for a free weight training vertical jump program, and ladies and gentlemen, take action, because action is everything. Knowledge is not power, it is only potential power until you take action on what you know. The way you get results in your life isn't just by thinking about it, it's by going out, taking action, and actually doing it. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Young visionary, and I don't know where I am. I'm running blindfolded, like I ain't got a plan. You either steady living life